All right, everybody, welcome back. We are talking about environmental health today. I have invited on the fantastic Leah Drew to talk with you guys, and I'm going to let her explain who she is, what she does, what she's been studying, and before we get to dive into the good stuff.
Hi guys. Girl, thank you so much for having me on. It's a pleasure to be here and catch up with you and just share knowledge, which is, I feel like, the mission for all of us, right? So my name's Leah Drew. I'm a pain management specialist, and ultimately what I do is I branch functional health with functional movement. So ultimately, clients come and they find me when they're really struggling with their health, when they're in pain, when they're not moving well, and they're really looking to optimize their health and their life in so many different ways. A lot of the clients I work with are people that are now at the labeled on the spectrum of autoimmune diseases, or of having an autoimmune disease. And when we work through that, it takes a whole lot of different modalities, and a big part of helping to someone reduce their inflammation, which ultimately is at the root of that chronic disease. When we're working with reducing inflammation, there's so many things that we have to target. And I refer to my approach as a mind, body, emotion approach, because we have to involve all of the things, right? It's never just one thing that's going to change your experience. It's the cultivation of all of the things. And right, like we joke around about it, right? Like me and the girls sometimes will be like all the things, but no, it's true. Like all the
No,
things.
that's what we've been talking about here with this, like our talks. It's not just one part of the dimension. You can't just like pitch a tent and be like, all right, this is the one that I want to work on for the rest of my life. Nope, that's not how this works. It's not just one aspect of your life. There's a reason why you got there, and it's probably not just one reason. It's gonna be all the things. You're totally right.
Yeah, and I love to use the analogy of like poking, because for some reason it really resonates with people. Like, you've been poked, we've all been poked. But like if I were to sit here and like poke you once, you'd be like, okay, Leah, that didn't feel good, don't do it again. If I sat here and I poked you for an hour, well, you're gonna walk away with a massive bruise and you're probably gonna be pretty upset with me.
Mm-hmm.
Like those emotions and that physical, sensation and physiological change in the body, that happens with time. And I like that analogy because it makes people be like, oh, okay, that totally makes sense.
Right. No, and yeah, because we've all been poked, and you're always like, oh my goodness, just stop it.
Exactly.
So I wanted to bring you on here today to kind of chat about a few things. So whenever we're discussing environmental health, like you were just saying, inflammation is the driver for a lot of pain and concerns in the body. Inflammation can actually be brought on by things in our environment. Is that correct?
Absolutely. A big part of reducing your chronic inflammation is actually taking a really hard look at the things that are in and around your life, what you're using on your body, what you're putting in your body, the things that are happening around your body. That includes, even from the energy that you're picking up from the people around you. All of these things have an impact on your body's ability to, reduce that inflammation, because
Mm-hmm.
we are all going to be producing inflammation throughout our entire life. We're human. That's going to happen no matter,
Mm-hmm.
right? We all produce free radicals all of the time. But that inflammation, it's when we can't control it any longer that it creeps up and it becomes too much to deal with, because our bodies have way too many of these stressors going on. So when you reduce each one of these in and around your life, it helps you with the healing process.
And see, I love that. So whenever we're talking about environmental health, what are some key things that you kind of, some tips that you could give us to reducing environmental toxins maybe that might be in our home today? Because we're spending a lot of time in our home with this quarantine. So what are some tidbits, some little bitty tips that you could give us?
Absolutely. So um, I have so many little tidbits, but let's start with
Right.
like favorites. So thinking about the things that you're putting on your body is going to, play a big role in the toxins that actually build up in your system and the inflammation that accrues due to those toxins building up. So for me, one of the biggest changes that I have made, is making sure that the stuff that I'm putting on my skin, in my hair, in my mouth, on my teeth, all of these things are a little bit more natural. So one of the things I love, 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 and I'm sure you use this, is Dr. Bronner's soap. Yeah.
Yes.
one of my all-time favorite things because like you literally take one product and you buy a big bottle of it and it's a reasonable price and it lasts you for like a minimum of 3 months and you can use it for everything. Like
We use
you
it for Ethan. So like I use it on my son. We use it for laundry. Yeah, no, I'm a fan.
right? You can wash your floor with it. You can wash your dog with it. You can wash your hair. You can brush your teeth. You can wash your face, your body. You can wash your private parts, but just be mindful of the peppermint one that tingles a little. I had to add it. It's
So good disclaimer. Yeah.
so yeah, so that's one of the biggest I would say shifts that has really been awesome and helpful for me. And again, I use that everywhere. For brushing in my teeth, I have shifted to either I go back and forth between Tom's toothpaste and Hello toothpaste, the activated charcoal. I do really love the activated charcoal. It actually helps bind a lot of toxins that are actually accruing in the
Ooh,
teeth. And I find it's really actually one of the better charcoal toothpaste for teeth whitening, which is great. We all want that.
yeah. I love Tom's, but I need to try that. I've been dabbling in the charcoal and like oil pulling and stuff like that. And I've never heard of that brand though. I'm gonna have to write that down and look it up.
Dude, I think they have kids brand of the Hello toothpaste as well, but I've
Hmm,
found the ones I've used, they've been my favorite with the texture and also the taste and the outcome.
cool. No, I like that. So as we're going through this, we're starting to look at our house. We're starting to look at the things that might be impacting. I know for a big one, especially where I live, and I don't know how it is where you live, but things like water. Water can be either really, really good where you live or really, really bad. And do you have anything that you use in your toolbox to reduce any chemicals or environmental toxins that might be in your water?
Absolutely. There are so many different awesome water filtration systems out there. The one that I use is Kangen water. I tend to really like them. It does purify the water, helps to ionize the water so that you're actually getting more antioxidants within the water supply itself. And it's taking out a lot of the toxins that you might be getting from like your sink water or, from the water on your refrigerator. I know that as well, like Poland Springs, like those bottles
Mhm.
tend to have toxins and chemicals a lot of times. So I know that, I try to stay a little bit away from that and the bottles of plastic as much as possible. Um, but there are little things that you can buy that you can actually like drop into your water bottle. And it will help clean the water as you're like, if you have to get it from the tap or if you have to get it from the refrigerator itself. You can buy those right on Amazon, just water filtration. They're like these little metal things that you just drop in the bottle.
Right. I
One of the
think one thing that I think is really interesting is a lot of us, maybe if we work outside of our home and now we're actually at home. So we're used to getting our water maybe from the water delivery system that people are getting and they had, the nice clean water, but now they're home and they're home a lot more. So if they are drinking water, which they should be, they are experiencing more of the not so clean water. So I think that even buying the thing off of Amazon just to drop it in there just for this period of time, maybe even moving forward would be advantageous.
Absolutely. And they're not expensive either.
Mm-mm.
So
Mm.
nice little investment for, a longer period of time of water drinking.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. I like that. So to kind of wrap it up and just talk about some key tools that people might consider moving forward to clean up their environment to maybe reduce some of those health concerns, what are your go-tos?
Yeah, so my go-tos in regards to like cleaning up some of the inflammation in the body, is that kind of what you're
Yeah, just some different things that you do within, your practice, but as well as, referring to your clients and patients. What are some things that you suggest they do?
Absolutely. So for me, like I said, shifting the products in and around your house. One thing that I will add really quick is Shea Moisture makes a really great shampoo and conditioner. It's a coconut shampoo and conditioner. It actually rates really, really high on like the toxicity scale, but in a good way. So it's
Hmm.
like 9 out of 100 in regards to
Right.
like and clean. That's what I wash my hair with. I highly recommend grabbing those shampoo and conditioners off Amazon.
Yeah.
So products like we're talking about is a big, big, big number one. Try to shift as much as you can towards holistic, healthy products, more natural things that you can put on your skin.
Hmm.
Um, try to avoid toxins and like actual chemicals while cleaning in my house, unless like it's a requirement and something needs a really deep clean. I personally still won't touch bleach. It's just a thing. But aside from that, there's things that you can think about doing for your own body to help reduce the toxin chemical buildup and exposure for yourself. So, I mean, I know I know you talk about diet and exercise so much, which are both really important. Making sure that you're supporting your body, getting enough water, making sure that you're getting supple sleep is extremely important. Sleep is where we recover and where we can actually get rid of all this toxic waste. Things like dry brushing, which are really, really helpful, moving these toxins out of the lymphatic system to reduce the inflammation. And then more recently, within the last year, two things that I have, well, one of them has been last year, the other I have here on my neck, it's a Q-link. I've been wearing this for about 3 years now. So I use this Q-link to protect my body from radiation. So sources from my cell phone, from my laptop, from Wi-Fi. I know right now 5G is like a really big topic around for people. It is something that we should be aware of. It's something we should be knowledgeable about. I did recently record a webinar. If anyone's interested and wants the link to that, I'm happy to send them that link so that they can learn a little bit more about 5G.
And I can put that into the show notes too, if you'd like.
Absolutely. I'll send that over your way. So I use this to protect my body and protect my nervous system from being impacted by radiation. And then one of the other things that has been a newer thing within the last year that I've really liked is I've actually added in some whole food supplements that are completely the cleanest foods that you could possibly put in your body. It's fruit and vegetables in a capsule. And what it does is it bridges the gap for me of what I am eating and what I'm not getting and what I should be getting. So that actually
Right.
increase my antioxidant production, increase my glutathione production, melatonin production, and reduce those free radicals and oxidative stress that ultimately impact our bodies and create that inflammation. So there's so many things that we can do. I feel like that's, a really great start for people that are really kind of
Right.
take that first step. But there's so much that we can do to really impact our body and help optimize our health. Food and exercise are really just touching the surface.
That is so right. And I love that you said that because it is just touching the surface, which is what we're trying to educate women about right now. So thank you for joining us. Any last final words? We're going to make sure that people get the link to your webinar and just kind of know who you are and can connect with you. I know you have your new group, Holistic Tribe. That's another great thing. Maybe we can link that in as well. But any final thoughts, final words?
We're in a time period right now, I think, where, we really need to be taking a look at, we're on pause. We have the time, we have the energy, take a look at your life right now. Take a look at your bodies, listen. And that's, I think, one of the biggest things, when we're talking about optimizing your health, listening is the biggest and most important thing. You must have great communication with your body, because if you don't, the healing process is going to take much more energy that your body just doesn't have. So, listen to what you're doing or what you feel like you're doing well right now, what your body's asking you for, what your body needs, because that's right now is the time. I think that's really kind of, for me, my biggest message is listen to your body, talk to it and really make sure that you know what you need and what you're doing well enough with right now. But thank you for having me. Definitely happy to
Yeah.
get into the group. So my company is Mind Body with Leah. You can find me at mindbodywithleah.com. And if you want to find me on Facebook, I have a nice private group. Anyone is welcome to join the Holistic Healing Tribe. There's tons of guest coaches. There's tons of cool stuff that I do in there on a weekly basis. So my biggest thing right now is just building community and having people like yourself, be a part of the community so that we can just add value and support everyone in the way that they need.
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you taking the time, and we will chat soon. Okay?
Cassandra, we'll talk soon.
Bye.